So a few of us are getting done with the backgrounds of our artworks, and we need to talk about cleaning a paintbrush. Our paintbrush needs to be just as flat and smooth as it was when we first got it, and we don't want to destroy them. Each one of these costs a few dollars. It's very expensive if every one of y'all destroy one every single time. So what we're going to do is you want to turn on the water, but not very high. You don't want to have a lot of water. If it's really high, then it's going to wind up splattering on your clothes. And if you get splatter on your clothes, then that's not going to come out. So what I want to do is I want to just kind of start off by brushing the bottom of the sink just a little bit. And then I'm going to take this brush here and I'm going to brush through it while the water is running through it until I don't see any color. You can check the color in your hand, make sure that there's not any paint. Do it a couple more times. Make sure to get all the way up here at the top of the filbert. And so I'm going to brush it out more than you think you should have to. Just keep brushing it out more than you think you should have to. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush soap right here. This is a leave-in brush soap. I'm just going to brush it a couple times, not a lot of times. I'm going to brush it flat back and forth. Just rinse it through the water like that. And then you're not going to pull on the hairs. Don't tug on the hairs. The bristles will fall out. The hairs are the bristles, and they will fall out. They're only being held by a light glue that's inside this filbert. And so I'm going to reshape it by slightly squeezing, not squeezing hard. Squeezing hard is not better. Squeezing nice and softly, and I'm going to work it back to a nice flat shape till the brush is a nice flat brush again. Then, when we set it off to dry, it's okay if there's still soap in the brush. The soap is fine, but there should not be any acrylic paint in the brush. If there's any acrylic paint at all inside the brush, then it's going to ruin the brush. But the soap is okay. I'm going to reshape it. And then here on this towel, I have it rolled over to where the brush will be sticking up out of the air. Let me get a better picture of that. The brush is sticking up in the air to where the bristles are not touching anything. We want to keep that nice shape, just like this. So make sure the bristles aren't touching anything, and that will keep its nice shape, and that'll allow the brushes to be used for years and years.